with them because of the money. The money is the agenda, but generally, my advice is stay away from married men.
Hello, people. How are you doing? Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. This is Biased and Unbiased. I'm Sanjay. And today, hey, jamani, wa babas, wa mamas, and Ben Tens, madam wanaitwa Ben what? There is a rise. So in short, that's what we'll be discussing today. And let's get to it.
From a baby girl's perspective.
Oh, baby girls. Okay. What's my Ben girls? I'm a Benita.
Kitambo ilikuwa slay queen.
Uh-huh.
Saizi ni wa baby girls.
Okay. Okay.
So I will read.
Mhm.
Okay. My man proposed to me last 2 months, and I
Mhm.
said no. To be honest, I'm not even here for advice. I just want to share my story because I still find it funny. I met this man last 2 years when he was going through his divorce process.
Lies. That's a lie. When you meet a man going through a divorce, it's a lie.
It's a lie. Make sure it's finalized before you actually believe.
Even before you continue with that story, it's a lie. You meet someone saying they're going through a divorce. Red flag number one, run.
It is not always a red flag, but you should
It's
actually
always a red
wait.
flag. Let's
So
agree to
during that time,
disagree.
yeah, I'm going through the divorce and I ilikuwa akihil. So if he's coming to you when the divorce is not already finalized, that is a red flag.
And especially if that is a Kenyan, that's a lie. Okay, to my Kenyan sisters and my Kenyan bros, okay, women actually divorce for real. But let me talk to the ladies. If you meet a guy saying they're going through a divorce in Kenya, honey, it's a lie.
It's a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie.
Suspect is attracted to married men.
Oh, suspect.
So let's continue. So through his divorce process, he said things between him and his wife weren't working out, and he had decided to call it quits. I don't do married men, so I made sure that his story checked out, and he was in fact getting divorced. I told him there was a possibility of partners changing their mind before finalizing their divorce, and so he could hit me up when the divorce was official.
So how did she confirm that he was going through a divorce?
Tunasema like amesema I do not do married men, so I made sure that his story checked out and he was in fact getting.
I would like to know how you'd make sure a story is real that he's going through a divorce.
Like in Kenya, like you have to file it with a judge. You can like search it.
Oh, like you search the
It's
case number.
gazetted.
Yeah.
So I told him there was a possibility of partners changing their mind before finalizing their divorce, and so he could hit me up when the divorce was official. When it was all done, he hit me up and we started dating. He was 39 years old man when we met while I was 22.
Red flag number 2.
That is 32.
Red flag number 2.
Baba.
This guy is 39. She's 22. She's a baby, and he's seen that he can exploit her. Continue.
He spoiled me for the entirety. I think alikuwa nataka kusema entirely of our relationship and helped me achieve a lot of things. He told me that he was having second thoughts about the divorce, but when
second thoughts, I thought it was finalized.
It was already finalized,
and now he's having second thoughts for what?
I don't know. Let's hear more. He told me that he was having second thoughts about the divorce, but when he met me, he realized that he was still young and that he wanted the finer things in life instead of being stuck to that his ex-wife forever. Oh, like before the divorce, he was having second thoughts about it, and then when he met the girl, he's like, "Nah, yeah, I actually want the divorce. I want the finer
because
things in
he
life."
realized he was young.
He realized he wanted finer things in life.
No, he said he realized he was young. sorry.
he realized that he was
Forgive
still
my
young.
manners.
He was still young.
Eh,
39. He
yeah.
was he's still a
Forgive
bouncing
my
baby boy.
manners. For this bouncing baby boy at 40.
He told me that he was having second thoughts about the divorce, but when he met me, he realized that he was still young and that he wanted the finer things in life instead of being stuck to that his ex-wife forever. He would talk about how he was lucky that he was a man. Let me mute my phone. He would talk about how he was lucky he was a man. He said this was because he's almost 40 and can still bag such a beautiful young lady like me, while his ex-wife was old and undesirable at her age.
She's undesirable to him, not to other men.
So Nona, he's like, I am 39, I can still
That's
bag
already a chauvinist.
like okay, let's continue. I'll just keep quiet. Each time he said this because at the end of the day it's none of my business. I was getting premium princess treatment and life was good.
Okay, when he says his wife was old and undesirable, did he realize that this girl will get old at some time?
I don't know.
Or he thought she'll be
He's
forever
but
young?
as a kama she'll get older, he will still be 17 years older than so she will always be
Younger
way
by
young.
his standards.
Yeah. 2 months ago, he had the bright idea to propose to me. He invited me to his house
Mm-hmm.
and had his room decorated beautifully.
Wow, what a proposal.
I know, right? Wow, like premium, previously premium princess treatment.
But the
But
proposal
the
is in the
proposal
house.
is inside the room, decorated.
Mm-hmm.
As I see the house, the entire of the house, he invited me to his house
Mm-hmm.
and had his room, only
Wow.
his room,
Mm-hmm.
decorated beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
He went down on one knee and proposed to me. I asked him what was going on, and he said he wanted to spend the rest of his life with me.
Mm-hmm.
I calmly told him to stand up and that I cannot marry him. Sisterhood is proud.
Mm-hmm.
He was shocked, and I asked him why he thought I was actually going to marry him.
Mm-hmm.
He said because we loved each other. I immediately corrected him that he loved me, but I, on the other hand, does not love him. This man's face was full of shock and disbelief, and he started crying, asking me why.
Mm-hmm.
Like an old man crying, okay. I said he was too
Where
old.
he's a baby boy. He realized he was young.
39.
But now he's like 41. So it's like 2 years later.
But it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry, man. Yeah, men cry.
Dear baby boys.
So this man was full of shock and disbelief, and he started crying, asking me why. I said he was too old for me, as I was young and wanted someone young too.
Oh wow.
He said that women fall in love and get with. He said that women fall in love and get with older men all the time. So he didn't see the problem there. He then gave me a laughable example by mentioning Regina Daniels. I asked him if he actually genuinely believed that these women that date or marry older men are with them because they love them
Oh, the
or
money.
found them attractive.
Mm-hmm.
He said yes. Why else would they be with them?
Boy,
The Lulu.
it's not the Solulu.
Scientifically, it is proven that women are attracted to men older than them. That this is the man saying.
But not 17 years older.
Okay. I then corrected him that that's scientifically theory applies to men a few years older
Exactly.
than ours. No men decades older than us.
Woo!
Wow.
It's just a decade and some years.
It's close to 2 decades. At a decade and
Ah,
7
decades.
decades.
Wow.
Anything in that category is 9 times. In that category is 9 times out of 10 purely
Money.
based, purely money based. As I did not think any 22-year-old would leave the men in their 20s to follow men in their 40s in the name of love. That is
True.
true. There was no logical reason there if not for money. He then asked me if I loved him, which I said no. He started crying again, saying I deceived him. I asked him why he would say I deceived him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a wake up for call for men who are
Mm.
in their 40s and they are watching us.
And they're chasing
Please,
20-year-old girls.
oh yeah, it's not
Mm-hmm.
about you, baby. It's your money.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him why he would say. Uh, I asked him why he would say I deceived him.
Mm-hmm.
I never said I loved him, and just always responded with a kiss each time he said he loves me. He said he thought that that was my love language, and if I was after money, then I could still marry him since he had money.
Mm-hmm.
I told him I was already making my own, and didn't need to marry someone I didn't love for money.
Mm-hmm.
I added that beside the type of man he has is the I will date you for your money, not the I will marry you for your money.
Ooh.
Oh, ooh. Hey,
Wow.
too much truth. Let me repeat. I added besides the type of money he has is the I will date you for your money, not the I will
Wow.
marry you
It's in short, you're
for your
rich enough
money.
for me to date you, but not rich enough
Enough
for
for
me
me
to
to marry
marry
you.
you.
Yeah, type of wealth.
Oh wow.
Ned is Regina's husband. Ned has generational wealth, type of money, and that was why Regina could marry him. Like it's not enough for you to be rich. You have to be
Wealthy,
wealthy
yeah.
to marry a very very
Young
young
girl.
girl. Hey, that's how I left, and this man has still been on my neck then. Since then, but I've since stopped answering him. I can't marry a mature man. No. So who in your size? Yeah, may realize me mature. I mean, I thought he knew our relationship was a sugar daddy, sugar mommy type of relationship,
Sugar
not
baby.
an actual relationship. It was a sugar love.
Oh wow. Hey sugar baby.
Sugar mommy, sugar daddy, sugar baby type of relationship, not an actual relationship. Especially with the way he talks about his ex-wife, someone who is the mother of his two kids.
Saying to me realize that he talks badly about his
No,
ex.
Alimesema, every time like this guy used to talk about her, he used to be silent about it because it's none of his business. But she used to take note of how the man is saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, another red flag is Atakama you're with a sugar daddy or sugar mama, don't ever be with a man or a woman who badmouth their spouses.
Yeah.
Never, never, never. That is a red flag. Run.
True.
So, especially with the way he talks about his ex-wife, someone who is the mother of his two kids, so that one day he will do the same to me, Abby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I had guessed they
this
were
girl is.
Nigerians.
This girl is wise. Even saw his ex-wife some months ago with a man in Kilimanjaro, and they seemed to be together. So, so it's him. So it's him that knows. Or even saw his ex-wife some months ago with a man in Kilimanjaro, and they seemed to be together. So it's him that knows. I don't know what he meant. I didn't come to this life to be anyone's step nan at this age. An advice I'll give to men out there: better hold your wives tight if you know you want to spend your life with with someone who will love you unconditionally. Because if you're leaving her to come for we young girls, just know and be comfortable with the fact that we are after your money. It's the money we love. This one, not be me. No, oh no, no be me. Yeah, that is the end of the story.
And that's on period.
Yeah, that is on. I don't think even we have to add anything.
Yeah.
So, hi, loves. Hi, men in your 50s.
Oh wow.
If you're seeing someone who's 20,
Make sure you're
just
wealthy.
know in your head you're with them because they are with you because of the money. It's not love.
It's not love. Like don't be delulu. Like why will I look at someone who is almost my father's age and think that I'm falling in love with them?
Yeah. Why? Why? Like,
No.
can you imagine going to bed with your dad?
Oh my lord. She didn't do it.
pepo mbaya, shetani, ibilisi,
Muongo
paka
kama
nyeusi. And dear young girls, if you're with a man in their 50s and married men, do not be the Lulu to think that man loves you.
And don't go crazy and think you're falling in love
Love
with
it.
them.
Do not fall in love with a married man. You're with them because of the money. The money is the agenda. But generally, my advice is stay away from married men. Just stay away from old men if you're not attracted to them.
Stay
Okay,
away.
it's 9 out of 10. So there's one that actually really love each other and their ages apart.
Yeah, but they're not married to another woman.
Yeah, sasa si unaona huyu alikuwa single. He was already divorced.
He was going through a divorce. And
Yeah.
then the way he's saying that she deceived him, I think he meant that he said that she's the one that made him get sure that he wanted to divorce his wife.
Yeah, he
So
was
he
already
felt
having second
deceived,
thoughts.
like he agreed to finish his relationship with his wife because he thought
Because
that
of
they had
her.
a future.
Yeah.
And because he realized he was young.
And then he's like, I am so lucky I am a man because can you imagine at 39 I can bag at 22 years old?
That's already a red flag.
Yeah,
this girl was wife.
And my wife is old and undesirable.
Yeah. I told you even before you finished, she's undesirable to him. See, she's in a new relationship.
In another relationship and they're doing well, and so the man is starting to think, oh, you deceived me. Now look, my wife is already seeing other people and they seem
like
happy.
I have nowhere to go now.
And now I am just old and older.
Oh.
If you're old. Dating young women is not going to make you
younger. Yeah.
Like, and this I think also apply to men who are in their 40s and they have never been married. And please try okay, what I would advise a man who is already in their 40s and they got late to marry or they divorced, do not go looking for women decades younger than you.
Look at maybe 30s, 35.
Look for someone who was also late to marry or someone who never got married or someone who's divorced.
True.
And if possible, maybe a woman with a child, if it's just one or two, what you can deal with.
Yeah.
If you're not attracted, if it is better, it is way safer.
Yeah. Now imagine, I'm now imagining this guy seems like a relationship kind of guy because imagine after that divorce, now he decides, okay, let me settle down again and marry this woman. Now I'm just imagining he's not the type of guy to stay single, right? Now imagine the stress of having to look for another woman, get to know them, date them for I don't know how long, and then decide to marry them.
They're already 50. So they will die single.
Okay.
Lonely.
Wow. So sorry, dude. I feel your pain.
Unloved and unwanted. I do not feel his pain.
Me, I feel his pain.
I don't.
Me, I feel it.
You deserve it, my love. I think that what made Nona, if he used to good mouth the wife, maybe this girl would have married him. Maybe not. Maybe not. But a man that talks negative about his family is a man you as a baby girl should stay away from, no matter how rich they are. Because when you're going to marry these people, eventually
they'll start doing the same
about you with other people. Even a person who does not even take accountability of how a relationship ended. Every time my ex did this, oh, my ex is bad, oh, my ex is toxic, oh, my, what did you do? Because it takes two to tangle. So if the relationship didn't work, it's because the two of them, they had a problem. Maybe his was not as pronounced or hers, but kila mtu alikuwa na shida yake.
True.
Yeah. So that's all for now. So for the babies and the Ben 10s, dating older men and older women, please learn. Bye.
Like, share, subscribe.
We love you.